This is my diesel heater, which I done a little experiment a few days ago to see if we could pipe the exhaust fumes through it and make use of those hot exhaust gases to get some heat out of them. So in the last video I just put the exhaust fumes in that valve there and coming straight out of that valve there, as you would if you was plumbing the radiator up to a normal water system. But a few people have said to me it'd be nice if it went all the way through the fins, like starting at one end, a lot of people have said the top, and go diagonally through the radiator and come out the bottom, and coming out the bottom for the reason that any moisture is going to travel down there and end up going out the exhaust pipe. So we'll get it switched on and see if it works, see if it's any better. Get it up to heat, see if it's any better going through the radiator like this, or makes no difference at all. Be interesting to find out. Plus the fact there's nothing on the television, so I'd rather be in the garage doing this. There you go, that's just heating up now. They take about 3 minutes to get going. You've got a glow plug in there which has to get hot, and then heats the diesel up, and then you'll start to hear the there you go, bang on cue, the diesel pump tapping away in the back, and then you'll gradually get a little roar, and then heat will start coming out. You're getting no fumes from this end, by the way. All the fumes are going straight out the exhaust pipe, well, through the radiator and straight out the exhaust pipe. It's starting to get slightly warm now. I've only got it on setting 3. It goes up to setting 6. Yeah, that's starting to get hot. And so is the top of the radiator. Nothing at all there yet. Nothing there at all. Now already you can't touch that. And neither can you really touch that, the top. But straight away it's gone to the other end. Right, so we're only a minute in. You can't touch the top of the radiator. That has really sped along there. That is really hot. It's slightly coming down here. Yeah, and there. And surprisingly, this is quite a warm part of the radiator. With probably a cool spot in the middle. Another minute in. You cannot touch the top. That is red hot all the way across there. The bottom's very hot, not quite as hot, and the sides are hot as well. Well, not quite as hot as the top and the bottom, but the middle, it's warm. It's warm. And of course, where you get the main heat from, this is toast. Okay, so we're just outside here. Unfortunately, it's dark, but you can see there's a fair bit of moisture coming out. There's some steam and the odd drip coming out. They tick away beautiful, these. That's a great little heater, but this as a bonus, I mean, I've got a 2 kilowatt convection heater in there, and it's not giving out as much heat as that is. and this is free heat. I'd say this is giving out more than the 2 kilowatts that gives out easily. Again, you can't touch that. It would be a problem if you was mounting it somewhere, because the back of that's going to get very hot. So that would be a concern. Where the exhaust goes in, it's going to be a lot hotter than other parts of the radiator, just depending on where it goes in. Warm in the middle. Yes, it's warm, but you can still touch it. Back outside again. See the steam still coming out. And I have to say, with this first start up, there's probably a little bit of smell in that, in the fumes. Maybe a bit of the kind of the paint's burning off the top of the radiator, because it didn't get that hot before. It was the bottom that was getting more hot before. But I imagine that will burn off. Just switch the main heater off. That's cooled down. I think this radiator will be hot for quite a while yet. But as a conclusion to the quick experiment, I think having the exhaust pipe running into the top of the radiator, going all the way through it and coming out the bottom, I think it was much more effective than just letting I think most of the exhaust, when I had it connected there and there, it was just passing straight through and not going through the fins. So I would say this is a better way of doing it. One thing to point out though, where the exhaust goes into the radiator, it does get very hot. So just be careful how you mount it and where you mount it, if there's anything that could, suffer from the heat. But yeah, thank you very much for watching that. If you haven't saw my other videos, I've got one of these pumping hot air through the brick wall. I've got it outside in a box, and that's heating my house up. So please have a look at that in my other videos if you haven't saw it already. Thanks very much for watching. I hope this has helped. There's a couple of people that I've spoke to, they're going to be doing this shortly, so yeah, I hope this has helped you. Please like and subscribe if you've liked it. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.